So hi, everybody. We are with LiYana Silver, who is one of the speakers for Conversations for World Change, Heart to Heart, how to connect even when we don't even agree. LiYana, I just like to share you a little bit with the audience before the actual event starts. Can you tell us a little bit about how you came to your work? What what journey did you go on to start doing the kind of work you do?
So, I work with women. I do work with men, but primarily with women around embodiment and making friends with bodies that we often have spent lives being at war with.
Mm,
And and that means in terms of our self-image, in terms of our desires and food and um, what we want out of life, our feelings, etc. Um, and for me, of course, my journey was one of being at war with myself. And mine is a unique, slightly unique journey because
mm,
I followed in the footsteps of my mother as a dancer. And that's a it's a more concentrated, heightened realm of being at war with yourself, especially your physical self. You know, I didn't have a naturally thin body. And so I had to convince my body that it needed to be thin. And I did that through eating disorders and anorexia and, over exercising. And I just developed this idea that if I wanted it, it must be antithetical to my dreams.
mm,
My desires are antithetical to my dreams, like, right, what I want to eat, if I want to sleep, if I want to rest, if I don't want to push through, those natural impulses of my body are antithetical to whatever goal I have for myself. Very odd way of being at odds with myself and my body. I think it's more concentrated, but I think it's very similar to the path that most of us are on because of the way the world views girls and views women. um, and at a certain point, I wanted out of that war.
mm. Were you still a professional dancer at that time?
No,
No.
no. I was the phase one was where I came home one day from a couple of auditions, and it just dawned on me that I spent 80% of my day staring at myself in the mirror and hating myself. And I was like, that's a bad percentage. And I think that a lot of us have that anyways. I think Glamour magazine did a study and said that 97%, so most of us, have at least one moment of I hate myself, I hate my body every day. But most of us, it's about 2 times every waking hour. It's a lot. So maybe I was doing a little more than some, but I think this is ubiquitous.
Mm,
The next the next moment came when I was learning some kind of a deeper level coaching skills in a 2-year program. And I mentioned the war with myself and I mentioned it to my mentor in class. And he said to me in this koanic, kind of cryptic way, he said, when you're at war with yourself and you win, who loses?
ooh.
And it stopped me a bit. And I was like, well, who loses is all the parts of me that I think should lose that are bad. And I've been trying to get rid of them all these years anyways. But then I heard what he was actually trying to tell me, or awaken in me, which was there's no way to win. If you're if one part of us loses, we every part of us loses. There is no way to win when something loses. And that I think was like, wow, I want out of this war. I don't
Mm,
I want all of me to win. I want
mm,
all of you to win.
mm. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Liana. And I love how that initial conversation and ending of war, quest that you went on has led you to helping so many other people with that, but also helping us end all kinds of wars
Yes.
that we're having. And so, thank you for the interview that I'll be sharing with all of you, where Liana helps us understand what we're going through in our bodies and around these challenging conversations, around the rifts that have been created in this polarized world, and really helps us end the war, both with ourselves and with each other. So again, thank you for joining us, Liana. I look forward to the full interview.
It was good. You got to listen. Thanks for having
Okay.
me.
All right. Awesome. Take care.